What's going on, everyone? It's Camille Prosperity out of Savannah, Georgia. And guys, in this video, very shortly, I'm going to have a friend of mine join me. I'm going to claim that everything is going to work out perfectly. And this friend is going to speak with you about her process in hiring, deciding to hire, and then actually hiring, training, and working with a VA, which stands for a virtual assistant. Now, there was about a few days ago when I had this conversation, and I had this conversation, and I was telling you guys that I recently contracted with a company to hire my own VA, but they're going to find that person for me. They have like 30 to 40 people come per week through their process, who make it through the process. And so once they find what they think will be a match, okay, she's requesting, yes. All right, come on. It's going to work out, y'all. I know it's going to work out. We both got our phones. We should be good now. So, yeah, this is going to work out. So yeah, the firm is going to find the person for me. They're going to find a match for me. It's going to take about 7 to 10 days. I just signed my contract on Saturday, so it'll be soon, and I'm super excited. But she is going to speak from a totally different perspective because she did not go through a firm. She did it herself. So she was contributing greatly to the conversation in the comments of that last Facebook Live, and I thought, why not have her on? And hey, Shikazi, what's going on, Jared? All right, come on. It's still saying adding. Did you see where, did you click anything to accept, Sekia? Did you click anything to accept? Because it says adding. So hopefully it adds you. It says no answer from live video guest on my end. I'm going to do it again, though. Hey, Stan. Oh, where you went, Sekia? Okay, I don't see you in the list anymore. Because I really want y'all to hear from her. Because although I use the firm, maybe you're funny. Don't distract me, Stan. Okay, let's see here. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Dang it. All right, let me see. Why is it not bringing you up? Come on, Facebook. This is why people don't come over here. This is why everybody on the ground. Even though Facebook owns Instagram, I don't know why they do a better job over there. Hey, Jeanette. It won't allow you to get on, Sekia? Okay. Oh, well, because you have to rotate the phone. So your phone should be like this, okay? Not like this, okay? I forgot about that. And you did say, so make sure your phone is, what is this, horizontal? Not vertical, okay? And once you do that, then you did that? When you did that, were you showing on the side though? Because sometimes we rotate it, but it doesn't like catch up. So if you're showing, if you rotate it and you're showing the right way, I haven't had much sleep, so I can't explain stuff the best right now. You gonna try it again? Okay, I hope so. I see a request here, so let me try to add you again. Okay, it says it's adding. Hey, Jeanette. So guys, I'm going to speak to Jeanette later because she went through the same firm that I went through, but she actually has had her VA for a month now. So since so many people were interested in virtual assistants, VAs, and so many people had questions about it and were like, I think I need one, but I don't know. I saw Jeanette, who went with the same firm I went with, and then Sekia, who hired on her own. So I asked both of these young ladies, could I interview them and just give you guys some more intel, right, about their experiences. And so Jeanette will be next week, we said, right? Okay, it still says adding, Sekia. This is so strange. It still says adding. And you said you rotated it? If not, I'll tell you what we'll do, because it's more than one way to skin a cat. We'll go good old phone interview. That's what we'll do. Yeah, it says no answer from the video guest. So how about this, Sekia? I will just call you on your phone. Dang, I wanted the people to see you. I don't know why it's acting up. But I'll call you on the phone, and then we'll just do a good old phone interview. Okay? All right. About to say your number out loud, girl. Oh, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna call you. I'm so glad you're doing this, because I need to have. Okay, I can't wait to hear everyone's experience. Okay, I'm calling you right now, Sekia. Oh, that's right. Turn off the do not disturb mode. You still got it on airplane mode. There you go. Hey, girlie. Well, you got it now. I don't know why Facebook is tripping, but there's more. It wouldn't do it. I don't know, but that's okay. A lot of people are on, and they want to hear from you, and they're excited about this conversation. So why don't we just go ahead and get into it, because I know more questions are going to roll in. So first, let me ask you this. Tell the people just really quickly, like in 60 seconds, about your business, how long you've had it, and how you knew it was time for a VA.
Okay, I'm ready. Hey, everyone. You ready for me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
Hey, everyone. I'm Sekia Bennett. I'm out here in Houston, Texas. I have a credit repair business. I'm sorry, I'm about to tell you my property management company. Beyond You Credit Firm. So, I've been in business for probably about a year now. And what happened was I was just overwhelmed, overworked, and needed systems in place. So after being in Guns is Better Than Perfect, I decided to research and get me a VA. Best thing I could have done in business, because I've never hired anyone. So, go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I said, And just so that you guys know, done is better than perfect is the same thing as what I call the free hire, okay? So you were in 1 year in business, and I'm happy that you touched on that, because a lot of people, my videos touch on credit repair. And so a lot of people say, Kim, do you repair credit? And they don't understand that, yes, life happens, and we have situations that messes up our credit. Goodness knows I've had it happen to me. But yeah, the credit repair process is pretty extensive. So if you're doing it by yourself, I can only imagine. Let me ask you this, Sekia. How many clients did you have when you decided, like, this is too much?
Say again, your phone is muffled.
I said, how many clients did you have when you decided this is too much?
Probably one, but no, realistically, I think I'm at like 27 clients right now. And maybe once I got to like 5 clients, I was just like, okay, this is just too much trying to do everything.
Exactly, because you're at different, each person is at a different stage in the process. So, okay, that makes complete sense. Do you work a full-time job while doing your business?
I don't. No, I'm strictly business mode. I've been an entrepreneur for 6 years, and I also have I formed a nonprofit, so I have that going on as well. So just trying to juggle everything in life, I had to hire some help.
Okay, all right. Well, I want you to talk about that. So you got 27 clients now, but when you had 5, you were like, this is too much. And that's really good to recognize. I'm going to bring up in the comments, you said something like, you said you were making 6 figures and you still were overwhelmed because you really couldn't enjoy it.
Exactly. I've made 6 figures 2 years in a row off my other business that I shut down last year. I had a property management company. Shut that down last year because of the market. It has nothing to do with business. It's just the market. And I was overwhelmed in that business because I was the whole team. So being the whole team, it's like you work early mornings, late nights. That was my
Sekia.
My life. And I have 2 children.
I was going to ask you.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said I was going to ask you. Yeah. So your kids are looking at you like you crazy.
Right. I'm just trying to provide, single mom over here trying to provide for my kids. but I let work consume my life because I'm trying to make sure everybody else is taken care of when I'm not taking care of myself or my family.
Mm-hmm. Girl, you preaching to the choir.
That's what, after, like I said, after I joined the group and started getting more and more understanding and mentorship from the other members in the group and Ken Collier and Coach Derek, it was just like, okay, Sekia, you got to change some things if you really want to scale your business to the next level. And I really have changed some things in hiring 2 VAs. It's been great. I'm still, a little way, from where I want to be as far as delegating everything. So I still have some more things that I need to delegate, but the bulk of it, they're taking care of. Those 2 are taking care of it.
Okay, let me ask you this. You said you have 2 VAs. Did you hire them at the same time?
No.
Okay. How long from the time that you hired the first one did you hire the second one?
A week later.
Ooh, okay. So when you got a taste of that, you were like, this is good. Let me go ahead and.
A week later, I was like, okay, well, if I can hire her to do this, surely I know I can hire somebody else to do this. And that's exactly what I did a week later.
Okay, are your VAs, which remember y'all, it stands for virtual assistants, are they stateside or are they overseas?
They're overseas in the Philippines.
Okay, so you just follow. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No,
I was gonna say they both speak English very good, understand. As far as me training them, we'll jump on a Zoom and I'll pretty much go over some things with them and show them what I need to do. My VA for my dispute management, she was already savvy. Like when I interviewed her background was in dispute processes and things like that. And actually I was able to implement some things that I got from her into my business, which was a good thing.
Okay. See, and that I've heard that before, that, especially when you know what you're looking for, I'm sure you had that in your job posting, right?
I didn't even post the job, honestly.
Okay, let's talk about your hiring process then.
I looked at their skill set.
So let's start from the beginning because the people want to know. You decided, okay, Sekia, I'm a single mom of 2 kids. Hats off to you. By the way, I got 1. So you with 2. So you decided, okay, I need some help. You listened to Ken Collier's presentation?
Yes, I did.
And then what did you do? Because everybody that's watching is not in the free hive. I don't know why they're not. It's free.
But get in here.
But for the people that are not in there, hold on one second. Rachel, are you saying that you have 4 virtual assistants? Is that what you're saying, Rachel? No, not you.
No,
not you, Sekia. I see somebody else in the comments, because if so, I'm gonna be hitting you up, Rachel. Talk to you next. But now listen, and by the way, Sekia, thank you for agreeing to do this. Especially y'all, we had a little confusion with the time. And so she was like, well, we can do it now. And so I just love that because I know this is going to help someone. So you followed Ken Collier's presentation, but for those who have not seen it, tell them what you did.
So basically, like I said, I listened to Ken Collier, and I didn't have the finances at the moment to pay for his agency. So I just did my own research. Like I jumped on Clubhouse and followed VAs or something. I can't remember the actual group that I followed on Clubhouse, but I took information from that. I went on YouTube. So I did my own research, my own homework, and then I found a company, it's Online PH Jobs, I think.
Onlinejobs.ph.
Yeah, and I'll drop you the link, Keon, so you can share with the group. But I went on there and I paid for their subscription. I think it was like $79 a month. And then that way they give you the platform of VAs that's available. And then you go through those VAs or you type in the search bar what you're looking for. And then you just pretty much go through there and see what their skill sets are. And based off of what you're looking for, then you pin those and go start reaching out to them. And they're pretty quickly, it will, get back with you. And that's what I did. I interviewed them, and they sent me their resume, and we went from there.
How many did you? So this sounds like a Google. It sounds like a Google for virtual assistants.
Yes.
Okay, a database. And how many did you find? How many prospects did you find? Like, how many were you interviewing?
I interviewed for my assistant part. I want to say 4. I interviewed 4, and one of them, she just stood out, and I went with her, and she's my personal assistant. And then on the dispute management side, I just interviewed that one, honestly, because her skill set, they just stood out. It was just like, oh, she can do everything. So, and she also has her own team. So she's not just processing them by herself. So I pay her one fee, and then if she needs help, she'll bring, extra people in to help her.
Well, that's good right there, sis.
Yes. So roughly, I'm spending, and I'll tell y'all, roughly I'm spending like $1,200 a month for 2 VAs. And that's one is 40 hours a week, and one is part-time, 25 to 30 hours a week.
Wow. Now, have you calculated how much money they're making you by saving you that time from what you were doing?
Baby, this time in itself, I haven't even calculated the money, honestly.
No, I like honest answers.
It's enough for me because now I can spend more time with my children. Now I can get other things done around the house, So it has freed up so much of my time, literally. And I'm looking for somebody else to do graphic and design. So, marketing, it's like literally everything that you can think of is on there.
Sekia, I gotta tell you, okay, so my girl Kendra, she said this info got my mind like, wow. I told you you were going to help somebody, because see, the thing is, a lot of people, it's either one or two things. Either people glamorize entrepreneurship to where they paint this unrealistic picture and they're not telling the people they got a whole team of people behind them, or people make it seem like this hustle culture where you're really not a good entrepreneur unless your soul is being sucked out of your body. And I don't like either one of those. So what I love about our community with the Free Hive is that it's that balance. Mr. Harper is telling us how to do things smarter, not harder, with systems, processes, and then definitely with manpower as well. Now, let me ask you this, because Megan said, I need a virtual assistant, but need to be clear on my process for what they need to do. So let me ask you, Sekia, how did you train your person? Like, it's one thing when you know your process.
I'm going to be all the way honest with y'all. I did not know exactly how to delegate different tasks, right? So my first VA, after I got through interviewing her and hiring her, and I was like, okay, so then now how do you delegate all this work, right? So what I did was I was just pretty much honest where I said, I'm all over the place. So maybe you can help me get organized and structured. So she like took on the responsibility. Okay, so what do you need help with right now? So I told her exactly what I needed help with at this very moment. And so it was like getting my email list, my contact list together. You know what I'm saying? So I could start doing email marketing. So she took all my contacts, put it on a spreadsheet, and now we have my contact list together. So it was just like me trying to, just give her different tasks. Now last week she was working on a PowerPoint presentation for credit repair because I'm speaking at different places. So she did the PowerPoint for me. It's done. Now this week she's doing some content. So, so she's just doing different tasks. I'm just giving her different tasks to do that I don't have time to do.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever taken, because I was in Mr. Harper's mentorship last year, before he did away with all the paid mentorships, and he talked about having SOPs in place, which stands for standard operating rating.
No, go ahead.
It stands for standard operating procedures, and he showed us how to he was like, literally for a week or two, he was like, I want you to think about every single thing that you're doing. Instead of just doing it, think about doing how you're doing it. And I want you to write down every single part of that process, and then go on Screencast-O-Matic and walk a person through it in screenshot mode as if they were like a kindergartner, right? And so he was like, that is how you prepare your business to take on some additional help, because once you have those SOPs mapped out and then you organize them in a way that's easy, you know, that makes sense for the business, now you can literally just hand that database of videos, and then you can have them transcribed into a training manual for the people who like to read to learn. And he was like, you can do that, and literally from the moment you hire a person on, just point them in that direction, and then they can be up and running. Have you heard Mr. Harper say that? Did you take his mentorship? And are you have you done any like screen recording, or you just was like winging it?
I was just winging it, honestly.
I like your honesty.
And I'm still in the process of trying to get the SOP together, which is just a lot, you know, like it's
It is
a lot, but it's like, the kid, you got to get this together too. I keep saying, to grow your business, you have to have systems in place. You cannot grow, and it's not going to go any farther than what it is if you don't have any systems.
Let me tell you.
Get burnt out.
Thank you. Thank you. You got the money, but now you got to spend it all on medical bills, because your butt in the hospital with your pressure through the roof. And that's real talk. That's not a joke. I know just with me having my text marketing message service, how much that has helped me and saved me time. And so, yeah, I'm addicted now to getting things put in place to help me do exactly what you're doing, because my son right now is preteen, but he still is like, hey, mommy, you want to do this? You want to do that? And as long as he wants to be around me, I want to be around him.
Exactly.
Because I know my time is talking is flying by, and pretty soon he's not going to be studying his mama. So, you know, and not only that, I want to have time for myself. Right now, I'm not working out like I should, just because I'm always like, well, let me do this one last thing before girl. And I'm like, hold up. This is not how it's supposed to be.
It's more than life than just work.
Come on.
Overworking. And that's where I'm at, you know. So yes, I am working on getting my systems in place, but at least with the VAs, they have been able to take off the load of me being over here, being over there, because I was all over the place. I'm like, okay, this not working.
Right. Now, I know someone is going to ask this, so I'll go ahead and ask on behalf of them. Why did you get a VA overseas? Which, by the way, y'all, the firm that I hired, HR Buddy, they're going to get a VA from the same place Sekia got it. It's just that Sekia went directly to them. So I'm going to have an overseas VA from the Philippines as well. But speak to my people that are like, well, why didn't you get somebody here in the States?
Okay, one, I have tried to hire in the States, and of course, financial reasons. It costs more, you know, because we are overhead. So, you know, they're going to want more income, and I'm not making the revenue that I need to make to be able to hire someone at, you know, $16, $17 an hour. So over in the Philippines, you're not paying as much as you would pay.
Not at all.
That's like you're paying not even half. You're paying like less than half of what you would pay someone here. So like one of my VAs is making like $3 an hour, and then the other one I think she's making $6.50 an hour.
And y'all don't think like, oh my gosh, that's horrible. But they're happy with that.
That's good money to deal.
Right.
And as they grow with your company, of course, you go up on their pay.
Right.
Right. So like they're on a 30-day trial. And as long as they, you know, once we revisit and do a review, then if I feel that they deserve an increase, then I'm definitely going to pay them an increase, because one, they're increasing my business. So I'm going to pour back into them as well. And our money is a lot over there.
Come on, sis. My sis up here having that boss talk.
My VA, her mom's birthday was last week. I sent her $50 just for a birthday gift. And oh my God, y'all.
She lost it.
Cried. She was like, oh my God. And all she wanted was some McDonald's.
Wow.
McDonald's.
Wow.
Yes. So it takes the load off of you as well. Like I swear, I recommend everybody get them some VAs.
And I tell people too, like, you'll really start to understand business a lot better when you start your own business.
Yes.
Because I used to be that person to be like, why they don't do more stuff locally? Why they don't keep it? Now that I am a business owner, I totally understand so many things that before I had such a big problem with as a consumer. But now being on the business end, I'm having to eat my own words. It just is what it is. You got to make business decisions, and ultimately, you got to pay your bills. So anybody who has anything to say about your decision or my decision to go with overseas VAs, hey, I'll hire stateside as long as you pay them. You supplement the difference between the Philippines salary. Are you? Come on, Sekia.
When you look at the corporate America world and these big Fortune 500 companies, half of them have VAs. When we call
absolutely
cell phone services
and
things like that, who are you talking to? You're talking to the same people that you're hiring, that you're paying $100, $200 phone bill on. So come on now. We got to take the small business out, and we are big business.
Yes. You say that again. Stop calling ourselves.
We are big businesses. Ain't nothing little about my business.
Sekia, dang, I wish you could have been on camera. Because I can only imagine the facial expressions that you're serving right now.
But yeah,
because this is really serious.
I urge everyone to.
And the other reason why I wanted to talk to you is because you're a woman. See, I know a lot of men who will be quick to hire, but like I said on my last video, a lot of women have this complex, like, can't nobody do it like me, and I can do it, I got it. Like they're trying to prove something. So I was it's too much.
It's too much. I was the same woman, like trying to hire in the States, and I'm like, okay, one, trust thing, because you can't trust everybody.
Come on.
Like, and then when people do come in and work for you, they see the money that the business is making.
Come on.
And they're not understanding the overhead that you
the expenses.
So they get greedy. You see what I'm saying? So it was just like, you know what? I'm done with that route. Let me go this route.
Let me ask you, because Shikaza, she asked, can a VA assist with helping me with hiring?
Yes. Yes. They do onboarding. They do I'm telling you, everything. Anything that you think that your business needs to run, somebody else can do it.
Woo. Oh my gosh, that sounds so delicious.
I'm like, okay, this is really real.
Hey, our Free Hive sister Rocky is on. I interviewed her because when she got her nonprofit. Hey
Rocky, that's my girl.
And she said, I love her. Tell them, Sekia. She said, tell them, Sekia. They don't understand. Yeah, it's a new day and age. It's a new era. And I don't care whether you work a job or you don't work a job, whether you're a male or female, whether you got kids or you don't. If you want to do this thing called entrepreneurship, I definitely, and again, I have to thank you because I know you have a busy day. The minute I've reached out to you, you said, absolutely, I'll do something with you. And you look, Rachel just said, I need to connect with more people from the Free Hive. See, this is what I wanted, Sekia, because over there, we have a lot of inspirational posts. We have a lot of feel-good posts, and that is great. However, there's some people getting some real crap done. And I don't want anybody in that group to take for granted and just use it as a feel-good group.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like real talk. It's some people really getting stuff done. And just like you said, you heard Ken, you saw his presentation, and Ken gives a presentation that is based in, hey, you can do this yourself. So I know
you can do anything yourself. You can do everything yourself. But the object, the goal is to delegate it. You see what I'm saying? Once you start delegating your business, your life becomes better. It's like, okay, free, you feel free.
When I say I'm like itching to meet my VA, I'm so ecstatic about it. I just, it's all I've been able to think about. And the thing is, you just said you can do anything yourself, but you should not do everything by yourself.
You shouldn't.
You should not do. I gave my class yesterday. Well, I have the first trial run for my text message marketing class, and that was just for me to pace myself and then get feedback from the people who purchased it from me about, things that I'm going to use in the final draft of the class, which will be recorded and run on an evergreen webinar, because baby, in 2022, I want some of that Derek Harper evergreen money, that autopilot income.
Yes.
So just from that class, a lot of people were saying, man, I never thought about this. There are people that are literally sending out messages one by one for their business.
Exactly. And that's why I got with your text class, because I was them people.
She said, were you on yesterday? Did you make it yesterday?
Say again, Kim, I'm sorry.
I know, we're so excited. We're talking over each other. My apologies. I said, did you make it yesterday?
No, I didn't.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. We had I was surprised so many people made it. I think it was like 47 people that were on, but it's a total of 269 people that bought the course. So yeah, we're gonna do another one. I'll be messaging y'all. But anyway, I'm just telling you, just from that one tool, and there's not been 1 month that text messaging service has been an expense for me. It's always made me money. Whatever I paid for that service, I've always made more than that. So it's just like when and Ken does something too. What does he call it?
You say again.
Ken does something too. He says that the payroll for your VA shouldn't be an expense, because they're going to save you so much more money.
They're going to save you more. They're going to bring you more.
I think he calls it profits over payroll, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So I think that is basically it. What? Oh, let me ask you this. So I know that people are going to ask, like, how do you feel safe with your VA? Are you giving them your passwords? What if they hijack your Facebook?
So I had this system called LastPass, and that was one of the ones that Ken talked about in his presentation, where you pretty much register with LastPass, and then you put all your URLs in there, your passwords, and then you share it with your VA. So they never actually see your password, your username, or anything. They just log in directly from you sharing your user information with them. With them.
Okay, that's good. Do you have your VAs working your social media?
So she's doing, my assistant is doing content. So I'm in the process of getting my brand rebranded and everything. So my brand coordinator that's doing my brand, she just told me to, hold tight on marketing and all that, because we're doing all new colors, themes, everything. And then so she'll just post some stuff here and there. But once I relaunch, baby, I'm coming full throttle.
And you know what? I'm
excited. I got some things going on that I'm really excited about. And I'm not a social media person like that. So this live, even though I'm not live, y'all hear me, it's really building up my confidence to go live more and, talk to my audience and share information with people. I love it. I want everybody to win. That's my thing. We all eat, okay?
That's
too much money out here.
Sekia, people don't understand how much of a high I get when they're like, I watched your video, I took that tip, and this happened, and that happened, and it's a good testimonial. It might not give me any financial gain directly, but I understand the law of sowing and reaping. and I understand the law of reciprocity, and I understand the law of magnitude and momentum. And so the more people, like, look at what Mr. Harper is doing with the group. So the more that, but we shouldn't just sit in the group and just take his good energy. We should be like, he would hate if I said this, but the truth is, we should be like mini Derek Harpers. So in our own communities, in our own tribes, in our own associations, we should be having just as much impact. Do you know about this? You know about that? And having as much, like for me, the way I impact is with the Facebook Lives. I'll Facebook Live somebody in a heartbeat and be like, hey, can I talk to you? Can I share you with my people? Because I think the more different voices we hear too, people get bored easily and they start to make excuses in their mind. Oh, well, Kim can do that because she's used to doing videos. Well, Sekia can do that because she already had a 6-figure business. Well, Derek Harper can do that because he's a millionaire. No. The more different voices people hear from, I think it's just going to be better. If they look at me, I'm a single mom, you're a single mom, I got 1 kid, you got 2. So then, single moms are going to identify with us. And other people are going to identify with us too. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're going to be doing videos because your voice and your personality is amazing. So I know people will eat it up. Go get that YouTube money, sis.
You have YouTube? I said, I don't. She said, Sekia, you don't have anything. I was like, I know.
Girl.
Word of mouth, repeat business. It's all been referral based. I never really had to use social media for advertisement, so it was just like, okay, whatever. But just listening to Coach and other, like you, everybody else that's like social media. And I know when I went live, that one live I did made me money. Like I had so many people in my inbox.
It's like printing money. It is like printing money. And as far as like, you say what?
I said it was like what? I wasn't expecting the overflow of people that, were paying attention and wanted to purchase what I had to offer. And I was like, oh, wow.
And what did Mr. Harper say? The more we show up in the marketplace and we give them information, just educate them. It's going to be, and this is for everybody, y'all. They are going to, it's only so many times that a person is going to listen to you before they want to do business with you. If they like what you're saying, you invest in the person enough and they'll invest in your business. They'll definitely become a client. Megan said, I need a referral, direct me to a marketing VA. So do you have a referral link for online jobs, PA?
Yeah, let me get it real quick and I'm gonna send it to you, that way you can post it.
Okay, because I just posted LastPass and I tagged you in the thread as well so that people would know who they're hearing from. But yeah, systems, this is where Derek Harper really excels. I'm actually, because so many people have asked me, Kim, do you do credit repair? And I'm like, no. But when he came out with the Credit Repair University last year, I said, oh, I'm taking that. Because if people are asking you for something, then you want to do it.
They need it.
Right.
And that was my thing with even getting in credit repair, because the property management company that I did that for 4 years, and everybody that I dealt with had bad credit. I was for them. So it was like, I need to help these clients on another level. I don't want to just help them temporarily. I want to help them long term. And that's what made me start the credit repair company.
Right. And the funny thing is, when people repair their credit one time, they usually end up in a year or two needing to repair it again. Because until we understand that it's the habits, the habits that's creating this report. Yeah, we're going to stay in that cycle. So, man, we're about to drop the Credit Repair University in the free hive. So again, to the people that's watching here, and then later on, you can take the same video, Sekia, though, you can put it on your YouTube because you're in the video. But yeah, if you're watching on my platform, you just drop #FreeHive on this in the comments down below. or I will put the instructions on my platform. I'm not going to say it in case Sekia wants to take this video and put it on her platform, but I'll put the instructions. Y'all should know by now what to do if you're not in the free hive. But yeah, that credit repair is dropping soon, so people can get like a basic understanding of how to repair their credit. They can go in there literally right now if they're admitted into the free hive and watch the very presentation that Ken Collier did, that you watched. That was the impetus for you going out and getting your own VA, because his presentation is he could easily sell that for $97, $197. His presentation,
that information.
It's like
that's all I did. Just took the information and went and did my own research on it, you know, and got a better understanding of how they work and, you know, what to look for and who to hire.
Let me ask you this, because I know somebody who wants to hire somebody. Oh, you're in the grant program too?
Yeah, I'm in the grant program.
Oh, yeah, you're doing everything. See, because you got time now. You got time. Look at that. Okay, Rocky just told me you were in the grant program too. But you probably wouldn't be able to do it if you didn't have your VAs.
Well, I've been in the grant program since he rolled out. Like once Coach, because I knew what I was doing with my nonprofit. So when Coach Hatchett came out with the grant mentorship, I was like, oh yeah, I'm jumping on this. I ain't know how I was gonna jump on it, but I was jumping on it, and I was able to get in, and I love it. It's phenomenal. Green has given me so much resources to better my life, better my business. It's like it's a high that I don't want to come down from.
That's the group that I'm in the most right now.
Me too.
Like it's taking over. It's taking. Last night when I was cleaning the house, I was listening to Mr. Harper's what was it, $1 Million Blueprint? I was listening to the replay of that, and I was just like, you know, every single time you hear stuff that you didn't hear before. But yeah, let me ask you this, because I know a lot of people who want to hire on their own. How many times did I say, let me ask you this? I'm sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm sleepy. But for those that want to go the route that you went and hire directly so they can save a little bit of money and maybe, you know, get two in a short period of time or whatever they want to do, how do you take care of the tax implications of hiring?
So that's what I'm still working on.
Okay.
The Ripley is where you pay the VA through. I'm not for certain if they do the tax format. I think it's something like CashApp or PayPal. I honestly think, but I still haven't got there yet. So, but I am keeping track of what I've paid so far, so that way I'll know how to do the tax part. I'm sure I have to do a W-9 or something like that. I'm not all the way for certain. So I'm still learning through the process.
And that's okay. We what, done is better than perfect, because perfect never gets done. And that I be living that motto too myself. I'm not gonna lie to you though, that was something that I was scared of, just because the only tax audit I've had in my life was at the worst possible time of my life, and it was when I was going through a divorce. I got the paper saying, hey, we want to audit you for this year, and I just threw myself on the mercy of whoever. I didn't even go through with the audit. I just paid the thing, and it was like, what do y'all say I owe here? I can't deal with this. And so I'm just, until I figure out some of these laws in a certain way, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I just wanted Ken to take over that for me, because I was
the agency, because I know with Ken and them, they know that. You don't have to worry about none of that. You see what I'm saying?
I couldn't deal.
At that moment, I didn't have it, but I just did, like I said, did my own research and took what I could take, and I'm still learning, and I'll get with my accountant and ask her, hey, what do I need to do? Because I now have 2 employees that I pay. And she'll get me together.
I don't really understand what you're saying here, Rocky. You said Ken said if you have VA offers a program to get them right. I can't remember. She said she heard something about it in the conference. We need to check and see when the conference recordings, if the recording of the conference is available. Because I was just.
I wrote some notes down from Ken. I can't remember everything from the.
It was so much. It was so much.
It was a lot. It was just so much. I was just trying to write and record and write.
Right. Well, I think this was really, really awesome. You gave so much. The feedback, the comments, the hearts, all of that good stuff clearly indicates that people appreciate you. I know I do.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Kia.
Thank you for agreeing, because this was like so, like, hey, Sekia, I saw you commenting. Can you come talk? And you were like, yeah, here's my phone number. What?
Like, you wait on the time difference. I mean, Houston, you're in Atlanta. We on the hour difference. But yes, come on, let's go. You know, that's what it's about. It's called networking and building each other up. Hey, we sisters in this. Come on, let's.
Okay, what Rocky was trying to say was, Ken said if he offers something that if you already had a VA, you can run them through his program. So I guess she's saying you could run them, just have him do the tax part. Right, I believe so. Which I'm not surprised. He already done sent me something, because his again, the automation. While I'm waiting for them to find me a VA, which he already told me will be 7 to 10 days, he has hit me almost every day with an email to help me in my business.
Yes.
Almost every single day, like clockwork, that email comes and he's like, hey, what's going on with your book? Not him personally, but you know what I'm saying? The email is like, smart.
That way you don't have to call him, hey, what's going on?
Man.
That's what we need. That's what we gotta have. So I don't want to just give my money to someone and then I just sit there waiting on them to call me.
Right.
Or give me, so them automations, and that's what my VA is working on now. Another thing before we go, Kim, when hiring a VA, make sure you hire enough to do multiple jobs if that's what you need. Do not hire one VA to take on everything that you have going on, because now that VA is going to feel exactly how you would. You hire multiple VA. So right now I have two. One is my assistant. So I give her little tasks. I don't give her a lot because I don't never want her to feel how overworked I was feeling.
Okay. Does she do your personal life?
Process. That's it.
Does your VA, your assistant do your personal life along with your business life?
She does it, and she asked me if I needed her to kind of handle it somewhat. I just need another me. If I had another me, I would be great, right? But personal life, I kind of try to handle my personal life right now. In the event I need her to do something, she already told me she's willing to do. Like if I needed to book a flight or book whatever, she can do that for me. But yeah, I don't want to overwork her, and that's what I told her. I said, I'm not going to overwork you. I'm never going to make you feel like how I felt.
That's good. That's good, Sekia. Because that's the other thing that Ken talked about that I don't think most entrepreneurs think about, the culture. How are you making that person feel? Because if you establish that tight bond with them, they're going to want to stay working for you, and you don't want a high turnover.
Exactly.
So you do have to.
If you take care of your people gonna take care of you.
Yes. I love it. I'm happy you didn't let us in without saying that, because that's a good point to make.
Yes, most definitely.
Well, girl, you're gonna go back, sis, and look at these comments. The people love you, sis. They love you.
Hey, jump in my inbox. I'll try to answer, or I'll let my assistant answer, or whatever.
And I tagged Sekia in the comments, y'all. I tagged Sekia. I put the Online Jobs PH link there. I put the LastPass link there. So go ahead and check that out in the comments. YouTube, I will have it in the description box for you. I'll have all this information in the description box for you. Again, if y'all are not a part of the free hive, you should be. And if you are a part of the free hive, please get to work. Don't just come there for prayers and inspiration. And
you gotta work.
Let's get to work, y'all. Go through these academies.
You gotta put in that work. I tell people, entrepreneurship is not for everybody, okay? If you're not willing to go work a 9 to 5, you definitely not gonna go work no entrepreneurship.
Come on. And you know, Rocky has a VA too, because when I interviewed her for about the nonprofit that she just got, she was telling me now she works a regular job, but she has her boutique, and she has, I think, something else too. And so she has a VA that is doing, and she said the same thing. She was like, this has been life-changing for me. And she said assigning tasks is so important because of the time difference. She works while I'm asleep. That is true, Rocky. So it's a, you know, people in California or people in Texas, but you're in Texas, right?
Yep, I'm in Texas.
And look,
we're an hour different.
Right, we're only an hour difference, and we had a time difference issue today. Now imagine the Philippines. That's overseas, so that's a huge
time over there now.
Right. So yes, we do have to be very intentional about assigning tasks to them that they can do. Does yours work in tandem with you, or do they work while, you know, on their schedule?
My assistant, she works with me, and then my other VA, she works. No, my assistant, she works at night, so it's night over there. So, but she likes third shift. She told me she was like, I work third shift. So she'll be up all night and then sleep during the day. Then my dispute processor, she works in the daytime with me.
Okay. And just for you guys who haven't seen the presentation and you do not know, there are a lot of people in the Philippines, and they know our time zones. They know when it's daylight over here, so they're perfectly fine with accommodating themselves to our schedules if need be. And definitely the person that you hire on, that's something that you would mention to them, like, hey, you know, are you going to be in tandem with me? Is that fine with you? And they'll let you know. But most, according to Ken, most are. Hold on one second. Oh, Surreal, you came in late. Is this an in-state or nationwide VA or international? We're talking about VAs from the Philippines, actually. And so, yeah. Okay, so I didn't know. Oh, their time is exactly the opposite of us. So it's 12 hours. So yeah, Rocky just said right now in the Philippines, it's 2 a.m. for them. Thank you, Rocky. I didn't know that. I know I could look it up real quick, but that just helps. I can't wait to get mine, man. I'm cheesing so hard. My cheeks hurt right now because I just think about it every day. I'm like, oh, as I'm going through my task, I'm like, yep, I'm going to sign this. I'm going to do my screencast-o-matic for that. And yeah. No. It's okay, Surreal. It's okay. You're going to like this replay, though, when you play it back, though, bruh, if you know anybody that's thinking about virtual assistants. So I think that's it. I don't see any other questions rolling in, Sekia. I thank you so much for your time. I'm going to end the broadcast, but I'm going to call you right back.
Okay.
All right. Bye, girlie. All right. So, y'all, that's actually, believe it or not, that is my first time talking to Sekia. We've spoken in the Facebook Messenger inbox, just like how it was right before I hit you up, Rocky. But that is my Free Hive sister. And again, y'all, I just cannot emphasize to y'all enough in this day and age where I think more people are coming to that presence of mind where they're thinking about their mental health, they're thinking about their loved ones, they're thinking about the quality of their life. Hopefully we've moved past this phase of, like, you know, holding up money phones and acting like designer stuff is everything. Those things are fine. But just like Sekia said, if you're making a lot of money in your business, but you're not spending time with your kids, then you're not spending time with your spouse if you have one, then you're not spending time with your dang on self, baby. Okay? Because I know I looked at my nails. I said, now, Kim, you know you could at least make time to put on some Sally Hansen Clear. See, these little young Beauty Bop kids, y'all don't know about that Sally Hansen Clear. Thanks for the behind the scenes raw experience. Y'all laughing at me. Thanks for the behind the. Yeah, I'm happy that you were here, Kendra. I'm happy that all of y'all were here. I want y'all to go. Surreal, don't even say anything about settling any more cases and getting any more money until you bring your butt and do, if not a Facebook Live, at least a video interview with me. I don't even want to hear it. Keep it up. You about to get blocked. No, I'm just but stop it. You need to come share with the people instead of rubbing it in our noses. Okay, each one teach one. Teach me and you will never, right? Come on, surreal. Kendra said, yes, the hardest nails. These young kids don't know about that. That's all we had. We had all this Instagram gel stuff. But yes, y'all, we got to get back our time. We got to get back our time. And one of my favorite things that Sekia said is, stop all this small business stuff. You have a business. Call it a small business. It's going to stay a small business. But if you ever want it to be a big business, just start focusing on you getting a business mind and treating your business like a business. Scale, systems, processes, body your business, build, organize, document, delegate. And when you get to that delegation part, that's where your VA comes in. You do not have to have, you don't have to be like this $1 million company before you start to get help. If you do not get help, when you feel that urge, like, woo, I'm overwhelmed, this is too much. If you don't get help, when you know you should, when you feel it in your gut, guess what? You'll never become that company because you're going to burn out and you're probably going to quit. So, or your body is going to quit on you. Now that's real talk. Big business energy. Yes, Kendra, okay? Speak those things as though they already are. Yes, big business, successful business. Yes, Rocky. So I'm going to go ahead and hit back Sekia, because it's time pretty much for me to get my little one. Kim, my mom's company is a $1 million company and we need a VA. Y'all don't have niche. See, that's why you be tired, sis. That's why your butt be tired. Absolutely, Nisha, you better go in the free hive and look up King type vault, hit the magnifying glass, type vault, and then look in the comments. And then I put a comment that says others presentations. That's where you'll find Brandon Shopman, Ken Collier, T and Farrah, all of them. Go watch Ken Collier's presentation if you haven't already seen it. And just like Sekia, if you want, you can do it on your own, or you can go through Ken's firm like me. And y'all, next week, you're going to hear from my other sis, Jeanette. She went through Ken's firm a month before myself. So I want to know, she says she's loving her experience so far. So I'm going to bring y'all another story of a young woman. And I'm really excited about this because Jeanette don't play. Because when I reached out to her, I was like, hey, can I interview you? She was like, sure. I was like, what about this day? And she was like, let me see my Calendly link. I was like, really? She showed me how bootleg I am. Because literally when she said, let me send you my Calendly link so that you can see what times I have available, I heard that rap song, this is how it should be done. Cause I stopped, you know that song? I was like, Kim, you gotta get yourself together. You gotta get yourself together. You're not asking her for coffee and donuts. Homie sent me her Calendly link. I had to book. I was like, you know what? I said, I'm gonna be like you when I grow up. This is legit. This is how it should be done. By the way, did y'all know that Calendly is it's owned and founded by a Black Nigerian guy? I just recently found that out. Super interesting story. Go look it up. Go look it up. All right, y'all. Kimberly are interested in paying for my one-on-one live coaching. What are you asking now, Surreal? Just get in my inbox because I don't even understand what you. Am I going to pay you for interview? Is that what you're asking? Let me know, and I'll clear you out. I'll clear your consciousness. I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna do and what I'm not. But y'all, thank y'all for joining. I'm gonna hit my girl Sekia back, and y'all stay tuned. I'll be bringing other people for y'all to hear from. Okay. All right. Bye.